Robert Redford is a name that has echoed through Hollywood for more than half a century. Known as one of the greatest actors, directors, and producers of all time, his life has always fascinated fans. From his breakthrough role in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid to his Oscar-winning work behind the camera, Redford built an empire of storytelling. But even with his fame and accomplishments, he remained a man who valued privacy and family above all else. And that's why the shocking details about what was found in his estate after his passing have left so many people speechless. What they discovered goes beyond the glamour of Hollywood. It reveals who Robert Redford truly was behind the spotlight. Redford's estate was spread across several properties, but his beloved ranch in Utah stood as his most cherished escape. This is where he created the Sundance Institute and Film Festival, nurturing independent filmmakers and changing the movie industry forever. But tucked away within his estate were treasures no one expected. Inside his private study, carefully organized boxes contained handwritten journals. These weren't just notes about his films, they were deeply personal entries about his struggles, his hopes, and even the pain of losing his first child, Scott, at such a young age. Page after page showed a man who carried both triumph and tragedy with incredible strength, but rarely spoke about it publicly. Among the most surprising discoveries were several scripts, screenplays written entirely by Redford himself that had never been shown to a studio or produced. Some insiders suggest these may have been passion projects he kept close to his heart, perhaps stories too personal to ever release while he was alive. Alongside those scripts, there were private letters exchanged with fellow Hollywood icons, documenting decades of friendships, collaborations, and moments of vulnerability from a man who always appeared strong and untouchable to the public. But the estate held even more. Redford had quietly built an extraordinary art collection, paintings, photographs, and sculptures from artists he admired. Many of these works were unknown to the public, and together they form a picture of a man who truly loved creativity in all its forms. In one corner of his home, tucked neatly in drawers, were love letters to his wife, Sibylla, filled with tender words that fans never imagined the world would see. For a man so guarded about his personal life, recordings say they are both emotional and inspiring, a glimpse into a side of Robert Redford that the public never truly saw. All of these discoveries, his journals, his letters, his scripts, his art, and his voice paint a picture of a man who was far more than an actor or a director. He was a visionary, a father, a husband, and a deeply thoughtful human being. Fans around the world are left stunned, not just because of the material wealth he accumulated, but because of the emotional legacy he carefully preserved. What Robert Redford left behind in his estate is a powerful reminder that true greatness isn't just measured in awards or fame. It's measured in the wisdom, love, and inspiration one leaves for the next generation. Robert Redford's estate has become more than just a collection of possessions. It is a final gift to his family, his fans, and to the world. It reminds us that behind every Hollywood legend is a real human story, full of dreams, pain, love, and hope. And in Redford's case, what was found will keep his memory alive for decades to come.